Good morning. Well, we are here with a brand new topic. We are starting multiplication. This week we are going to talk about multi-digit multiplication. So I'm going to go back and review what you learned last year in 4th grade. So let's look at our question of the day. What exactly is multiplication and the standard algorithm? We're going to go over the definition of multiplication plus some other vocabulary words that have to do with multiplication, and talk about how to solve it using the standard algorithm, which is just a fancy way of saying how to compute it. Okay, let's look at our vocabulary. We have multiplication. Well, we know that multiplication is combining equal groups. Now, our equal groups vocabulary card right here says we're dividing into groups that contain the same number of objects, but we can also do the opposite. We can also join equal groups. Dividing into equal groups is what happens when we divide, and joining equal groups is what happens when we multiply. When we multiply, we are taking, like in our example, 4 times 5 equals 20. We are taking 4 groups of 5. There are 5 things in each group. When we put them all together and add them together, we would get 20. Well, the answer, or 20, is called the product, the result of 2 or more numbers multiplied together. Well, those numbers that we multiply together are actually called factors. Factors are numbers you multiply together to get another number. Remember, factor times factor equals product. And I wanted to bring to attention one more card because we tend to get confused between factor and multiple. A multiple is the product of a whole number and any other whole number. One way we can remember multiples is they are the same thing as our skip counting. So 2, 4, 6, 8, they are all multiples of the number 2. 12 is a multiple of 6 because 6 times 2 equals 12. Okay, let's go over our notes. Right now, you should be filling out the notes that are in your assignment. So if you need to pause every once in a while to fill them out, feel free to. Okay, well, what is multiplication? Multiplication is joining equal groups together. It doesn't matter how big our groups are or how many we have. All multiplication is joining together equal groups. So let's say, for example, I have 3 groups. In each group, I have 4 dots. That is the same thing as my number of groups, 3, times the number in the group, 4. What are the total number of dots I have? 3 times 4, 12. And remember our vocabulary terms. Factor times factor equals product. Okay, now we're going to take a look at an example. Okay, this is actually the example from your Number Rock video, 59 times 25. And if you noticed, I split up our factor 25 between 5 and 20. Okay? So I know that we know this from 4th grade, but I just wanted to remind you that multiplying 59 times 25 is the same thing as multiplying 59 times 5 and adding that product to what we get when we multiply 59 times 20. So I am going to separate it at first and then combine it to show you how it works. So let's stick to 59 times 5 because it's a little simpler. We're going to start with 9 times 5, which is 45. So I'm going to bring my 5 down and carry my 4, just like as if we were adding. Then multiply 5 times 5, which is 25. Add my 4, which is 29. And I'm going to scooch this product here. this is what we put on our first line, okay? Now let's scoot over to 59 times 20, which can seem a little scary, but actually how we can solve this easily is multiplying 59 times 2 and then adding a 0 because it's in the tens place value. So let's multiply 59 times 2. Well, I would multiply first 9 times 2, which is 18. Carry my 1. 5 times 2, which is 10. Add my 1. 10 plus 1 is 11. And I'm going to add my 0. Now this is going to go here. I need to make sure I'm lining up my place values. That's really important. So I have a 0 in my ones, 8 in my tens, 1 in hundreds, and 1 in my thousands. So I'm going to line it up with 295. Okay. Then what we do is we add the two partial products together. 5 plus 0 is 5. 8 and 9 are 17. Carry my 1 over. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4 and 1. So my answer is 1,475. So if you noticed, I took my first partial product and put it right below my problem. Then I took my second partial product and brought it underneath and added them together. Now, let's take a look at another example where I don't separate them, but we're going to see that it's the exact same steps without doing two other problems. Okay, I wanted to take a look at the second example from our number rock video, 23 times 19. Okay, in order to use the standard algorithm for solving this, we're not going to break up the 19 and do two separate problems. We're going to keep it all together, but I'm going to show you that we're basically doing the exact same thing without writing extra problems, okay? So we're going to start by multiplying our ones place value by both of our numbers up top, which is the exact same thing we did for our previous problem, right? Okay, well, 3 times 9 is 27, so I bring my 7 down and carry my 2. 2 times 9 is 18, but I have 2 up here, so I'm going to add 18, 19, 20. So 23 times 9 is the same as 207. Now, we're finished with the 9. We're not going to worry about it anymore. And we're done with this too, so I'm going to cross that out also. Now it's time for us to multiply our 10 by 23. Remember, 19 is the same as 110 and 1 9. Or I'm sorry, 110 and 9 ones. So now we have to multiply our 23 by 10. Well, do you remember when we multiply 23 times 10, what did I say? What did I need to add at the end of our last problem when we multiplied the tens place value? Well, I had to add the 0, right? We're going to do that first because we tend to forget. So we have the 0 and 10 times 23 taken care of. So now let's multiply 1 times 3, which is 3, and 1 times 2 is 2. Now look at this product. Is 23 times 10 230? Yes, it is. Okay, so now we're going to add our 2 together. 7, 3, and 4. Let's do one more example together using the standard algorithm. Okay, so we're multiplying 63 times 27. Remember, that's the exact same thing as multiplying 63 times 7 and adding that result to 63 times 20. Okay, so we're going to first start with multiplying 63 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. I'm going to put my 1 down and carry my 2. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 2 is 44. Okay. I want you to pause the video right here, and I want you to multiply 63 times 7 and see what you get. Did you get 441? Okay, so now I'm going to have you pause the video again and multiply 63 times 20. Remember, that's the exact same thing as multiplying 63 times 2 and adding that 0 on the end because we are multiplying by 2 tens, okay? I hope you have your product, and let's go ahead and see if your product matches mine when I do the standard algorithm. So we have multiplied by the 7, we're taking care of it. So I'm going to cross that out and the 2 that I carried so I don't use it again on accident. So next I'm going to focus on multiplying 20 times 63. Well, I know that I'm going to need a 0 right here because I have 2 tens. That's what I'm multiplying by. Then I'm going to go 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. I add my partial products together. Did you get 1,260 when you multiplied 63 times 20? All right, so if we add these together, it will give us the product of 63 times 27. Carry my 1. 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. Bring down my 1. 1,701. Okay, friends, please keep coming back and watching these videos. I know it's a lot of steps, but the more you watch, the more you see other people do it, the more you see me do it, I think the more familiar it will be for you. Now, for your assignment today, you may break up your factors into partial products and multiply it that way, or you may use the standard algorithm. You might want to start by doing a few, by breaking it up, by making sure that you're doing each number, multiplying each number correctly. Okay?